back to my YouTube channel, and today I'll be doing 16 things I've learned with 16 years of life. Mistakes are gonna happen, whether it's a tiny small one that barely affects your day or a major one that messes up your whole life or whatever. You need that mistake so you can grow from it and not make the same one again. I know in basketball, I missed catching a ball a couple times. I missed a whole bunch of layups. I fumbled the ball. I did a whole bunch of stuff, tripped over my shoe. It was just a lot, but at the time, I made it such a big problem that I just lost sight of what was going on right then and there. So I was so focused on that one thing that it messed up everything after that. So if you focus on that one little mistake, it's going to affect your whole lifetime because that little thing that you just did, I promise you nobody's going to remember that in like what, a day? Maybe less, because it was not that big of a deal. So you need to embrace the mistakes that you make and learn from them and grow. Number 2, live in the moment. If you don't live in the present moment right now, you're going to be so focused on something that hasn't happened, already happened, or that's not even going to happen. If you're so focused on the future and how you want to do all these things, you're not going to be able to do all these things because you're not living in the moment right now and making memories and enjoying time, enjoying the small little things like looking out the car window, eating a smoothie, eating a piece of candy. All those little things matter because it all leads up to your future moment that you're so like idolizing right now. And if you live stuck in the past, that's going to be even worse because you're focused on something that you can't change that's already happened. So you need to let go of that and pursue right now in the present moment. Number 3, confidence. That's all you need in life for real. If you have a good confidence, if you have that not even outgoing personality, but like if you're just having the will to do something, you are most likely 100 times going to get that more than a person who is like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, because they're already in that mindset of them saying that, oh, I can't do this. So they're not going to be able to do it because they already put themselves down. While if somebody who came in there with confidence said, oh, I can do this, and they're ready and they're about to go for it and everything, even if they're bad in the beginning, they're going to work towards it and get their goal. While that other person who said, oh, I can't do it, didn't even try. And if they did try, they already set themselves up for failure because of the fact that they already put themselves and said, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. So you need confidence, even if it's just faking it, until you actually get to where your confidence level is at the highest, where it's not even a second thought of you questioning yourself. You just need that confidence in your life. Number 4, you need your own personal space and alone time. You need to set boundaries with people so that you aren't overwhelmed with talking and listening or doing whatever you are that involves other people. If you're so focused on how everyone else is doing, you're going to forget about yourself, and you need that time by yourself, even if it's just for an hour a day that you're just watching a movie or journaling or doing whatever you need, but it's by yourself, so you aren't so dependent on other people to make you happy or other people to make you feel better or them just controlling on how you feel your emotions of that day or that evening or that week. You just need to make sure you confide in yourself and make sure you're okay and talk it out, or just even chill by yourself, because you're always going to be with yourself. You're always going to have you at the end of the day. If everybody leaves you in this world, nobody's going to leave you but yourself unless you let it happen. Number 5, growing apart from old friends or old people in your life. You need to let go of that old bond or whatever you want to call it, because they're holding you back. Even if you've shared like so many memories and you knew them since you were like 2 years old, you need to let it go if it's not working for you right now. Because at the end of the day, if it was meant to be, y'all will reconnect later in life, or y'all will still be friends right now. Like, if you're still trying to hold on to something that isn't there, it's very draining for both parties, because y'all are both trying to like hold on to something that one isn't working for you or them. Two, you're just holding on to old memories and not what's gonna happen right now. And 3, there is no 3. Like, if it's not working, it's not working, and if it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. Like, there's no other reasons you need to let go of it, because y'all are just holding on to something that isn't there no more. Number six, don't be nervous. Being nervous is like a really big thing for me too because I know I suffer from like anxiety kind of. So whenever something like new happens or you want to do something, you always feel like this tight. I know I feel a tight thing in my chest and it's like, I don't know if I should do this, but I'm gonna still do it anyway because I know that if I don't do it, I'm gonna regret it, and I'd rather regret doing something that I did and doing it instead of regretting it and not doing it and just looking like dumb, stupid because you're not having fun. You're just sitting there doing nothing. Like if you was at a party and your choices was to dance in front of everybody and you don't like doing that, or sit in the corner and just stand there looking like you bored or whatever, looking awkward, would you which one would you rather do? I'd rather make a fool of myself and sit on the dance on the dance floor than sit in a corner doing nothing, because at the end of the day you need to make yourself happy. You're not trying to please nobody else but yourself. Leads me to say, I don't need to prove anything to anyone. Now, say with me, I don't need to prove anything to anyone. This is a big one because everyone always thinks they have to prove something to someone to make sure they're worthy in their eyes, or they need to prove it to them so they can prove it in themselves. But no, you don't need the validation of other people's opinions to make sure your opinion is good. Think about all the things in life of what people have accomplished. Do you think everybody was on their side saying, "Oh, you got this"? Da, da, da. No, I'm sure they got like 10 haters in the back who was hating on them from the get go, saying, "Oh, you can't do this." Da, da, da. But did they listen to them? No. So you shouldn't either. You're not gonna do anything in life if you're always so focused on what everybody thinks about you. Because if you focus on that, it's gonna be so many opinions that it just gets lost and you don't know what to do. That's why you need your own opinion and follow that path. Even if it's the wrong path, it's still the right path for you because you're going to make mistakes and learn from them. Number eight, just cry. As someone who used to cry over every little thing when I was a kid, I was taught that I was a crybaby or I was too sensitive, but no, that was just me expressing my emotions in that moment the best way I could. And I couldn't like actually tell people how I was feeling, but I could show them because I would just cry. But now, I don't think I could actually cry like that because I've always suppressed it because people told me that, oh, you're too sensitive, you need to stop crying so much. No, you just need to let it out then and there because bottling up your emotions isn't good. You're just gonna break down really bad and start bawling out crying for no reason, and then you're just gonna be so frustrated and tight and you can't explain how you feel, or even you don't even know how you feel because things have happened to you that you've bottled down, forgot, suppressed, and like made things like, oh, it's okay, I just need to get over it real quick. But no, you need to let it out in that moment and express it, even if you just go to the bathroom for a second and cry it out. That's what you need to do. Number nine, everybody is going through something, but you shouldn't let it consume you. If you're so focused on, oh, my life is so miserable, I can't do this, and you look on Instagram, you see everybody smiling and kikiing and stuff, you're gonna think, oh, my life is so bad, da da da. But they're probably going through something too. They're just not showing it. They're posting and having a good time because they're not letting that one problem in their life consume their every moment. So you need to actually enjoy all the moments you have, even if you're sad about a loved one dying or you just broke up, you lost a friendship, whatever happened in your life, you need to not let it consume you and take over every little thing because that's going to ruin everything for you even more because you're so depressed and thinking about this one thing you can't have fun. Number 10, don't try to impress anyone but yourself. Yourself is the most important thing in this world because if you're not putting stuff in for yourself, you're going to lose that because if you're so focused on impressing your crush or impressing your best friend or your mom, your dad, your cousin, your auntie, anybody, if you're trying so hard to impress them, you're not going to be able to impress them because they're always going to keep bringing the bar higher and higher while you're just trying to struggle to get up there when you need to be focusing on what you like, what you want to do, how you want yourself to be seen in the world, and not so focused on, oh, let me try to impress this one person, because at the end of the day, if that one person said they liked you this minute, they're going to say that they didn't like you a couple minutes when you don't do what they like. So whatever you do is not going to be enough to do impress them, and you need to be okay with that. You need to be okay with yourself and be like, oh, I don't need that negativity in your life. Like, just level up. That's it. Number 11, stop idolizing people, places, or things. Because when you get to that place or person that you idolize so much, you're going to be really disappointed when it doesn't match up with your expectations. If you put somebody on some pedestal, then you're just setting yourself up for failure because they're human just like you. They make mistakes. They do everything that you do. They eat, breathe, sleep, and do everything like that. So you shouldn't try to put them up on a higher level than you just because you watch them on YouTube or you've seen they TikTok, they make music or whatever they do that you think is so great. You shouldn't put them so high because they're human just like you. Number 12 is branch out. You need to make connections in life because without connections, you're just going to be a homebody who does nothing at home all day. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you need to have memories with people. You need to enjoy things. Go to an amusement park with your friends. Go to class together. Even sew something. I don't know, but you need to do something with somebody because without that one time experience with your friends in that moment, you're going to miss out on so much in life. And yes, you need to focus on yourself, but you also need to branch out and enjoy life with other people while you're enjoying it with yourself. I hope I didn't ramble on too much, but like I don't really have anything else to say because like I don't remember half of my life because I just remember waking up one day and I was like 7 years old. So have a good day. I hope y'all enjoy everything that I said, and yeah, peace.